Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Carmen with Elemental Designs, and we are here today for the last and final installment of the Shabby Spring Collection Hop. This is a hop that we've been hosting for the last 5 weeks. It has been the most amazing and awesome experience. Throughout this hop, we got to experiment with shabby chic, and we created all different things for this collection. We've created a mask, a dress form, we've altered a shoe, we've also either created and or altered a hat, and then today's final project, which I will be showing you guys in about a minute. So I just want to say thank you so much to all the wonderful ladies that participated in this hop. You guys pretty much made this whole thing come to life, and we couldn't do it without you. It has been super amazing. I mostly love the way that you guys all interpreted the theme, and the prompts in your own unique way, and everything that you guys have created has been absolutely amazing. I will be leaving the list for everybody that has participated in the description area down below. Please go check out their video, and not only that, become a part of their YouTube journey and subscribe to their channels, like their videos and support them. That would be awesome. Now before I continue, I just want to give a special shout out to all the moms. Today is our special day. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful ladies. We do such an important job raising our children and raising their children as well for some of us. We do a very important job, a very special job. It's something that instills in me a lot of pride. And I am super grateful for my children. So very blessed to have had them and to have been able to watch them grow, and to help in molding and all of those good things, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the funny, the tears, the everything. It's been super amazing. So with that being said, give you guys yourself a round of applause, because even though we're not all perfect, we all do try. And with that being said, happy Mother's Day. So yes, now we're on to the hop, you guys. And let me read off to you guys the names of everybody that's been involved. We have the host, Mom to Create. I am the second host, Elemental Designs. We have Kateri Burnett. We have Judy Evans Parker, Crafting with Barbie DA, Thomas Creations and more. Boricua's Crafting 100, Jimmy Lani's Creation, Teresa's Creation, Happily Ella After, as well as Nada's Creations. I want to give a huge shout out to all of you ladies. Thank you so much. This has been such an awesome experience, and I know I say that all the time, but I honestly, you guys have wowed me with all of your projects, with your creativity. For most of us, this was the very first time doing shabby chic and trying it. And I know that, through each and every experience, we can only get better. And I want to say thank you so much for giving it your all and really, taking the time to create these beautiful projects. I know that for the most part, the projects that we're bringing to you guys are not, easy 1, 2, 3 type of projects. And I want to say thank you so much for really, giving the time and the attention to detail and just all the things that you guys, put into this, all the energy, all the love, all the attention that you guys put into your projects. I want to say thank you so much. I have loved watching everybody's creation, and I look forward to the next hop and the next theme and the next challenge. Because yes, you guys, we are in the works of creating already. We're going through the ideas and we're running through the themes and the projects and everything that we're going to be hopefully creating for you guys in the upcoming hop. I can't give you dates and or specifics. Just know that this was a wow moment. The next one is going to be a super wow moment. So we're ironing all the details out, myself as Mom to Create. So make sure that if you haven't subscribed to her channel, that you go ahead and do so, because as you guys know, we welcome each and every one of you guys to participate. So we will create a video for you guys to sign up, like we have done with all of the previous hops, and then we'll be choosing people from that list. We welcome anybody and everybody that is, really about dedicating the time that it requires to create the projects. We're not so fixed on, what your channel numbers are, so on and so forth. All that we require for you to be a part of this hop is heart. That's it. The willingness to try things that you haven't tried, and the love of the craft. That's all that we pretty much require. So with that being said, you guys, let's move on to the final project. This is such a bittersweet moment for me, and hopefully I'm not rambling too much, but yes, it's bittersweet, just like every last project for all the hops that we have done thus far. It's always a bittersweet moment. There's a place of relief because you're like, wow, I completed this task, and then there's a little bit of sadness because it's like, wow, it's done. So yes, but I'm super excited. I'm super excited to show you guys what I've made. Oh my god, I've been so excited about this. I think since we first started the hop, out of all the projects that we demonstrated and that we showed, for me, this one was the most exciting. Now, we had an option between altering or decorating, like a hanger, where you hang your dresses, your pants, your shirts, and stuff like that, a clothes hanger. We had the option of decorating one of those, or creating a love letter stack or bundled letters stack, or however you guys call it, because I know that there's many different names, but it's all the same thing. A shabby stack of letters. And I have taken that a little bit up, in my opinion. Hopefully you guys will agree with me. I've taken it up a little bit more. I've taken it to the next level. You guys know that the ones that have been a part of my YouTube family for a while and have been watching my videos, and you guys know that I tend to like things on a little bit of a larger scale. If you haven't seen my 19-inch dress form, part of this hop, then go check that out. But yes, you guys, I took it up a little bit, and I hope that you guys like it. So this is what I created. Without further ado, this is my stack. This is the very, very first time that I've created anything like this. I mean, this is my first time for creating most of the things in this hop, to be honest with you. I did a lot of the projects from scratch. This also has been done from scratch. The only thing that I didn't do from scratch is the shoe because I bought it made, and I just had to decorate it and alter it. But all the projects that I've done from scratch. And I did get a little bit of inspiration, and I did see some videos on YouTube as far as, what the appearance of this should more or less resemble. And there were a lot of different videos, a lot of different ways of doing it. I've seen all beautiful, all super awesome, and Mom to Create has saw a video, and she was like, oh my god, we have to include this in the hop. And when I saw it, I was like, yes, we definitely do. So just know that you guys all inspire us, and hopefully we also inspire you, and it's like the gift that keeps on giving. So with that being said, I didn't see anything quite like what I created. And yes, so this is my love letter stack, bundled stack. I don't even know quite what to call it. You guys, let me know in the description area down below what would be a good name for this. After you guys see the whole thing, let me know what would be a good name for this. I will also include pictures at the end of the video of how it is close up. So pretty much I printed out some letters, and I printed out the word love. These are all like little individual papers that I pretty much decorated, and then I covered them in the back. So it's printed on regular. Yikes, why is there always some kind of noise going on? I printed this on regular cardstock, and then I just kind of created my own little journaling cards, and I backed it up and everything, and I matted it on the back. And I'll show you what that side looks like in a minute. So we have the front. In the front, I used this little cute, it's made of wood, and it's a heart embellishment. And this was actually gifted to me by Crafty Mommy Nina sometime last year, I think, for one of the challenges that I did before. She gifted me a set of 4 of these, and I have just like very slowly been parting with them, or using them, I should say, not parting with them, but using them. And I thought this would be the cutest thing on this, and I added some tulle here. I have, hopefully you guys can see, I have a flat back pearl on here. I also have flat back pearls going down the sides of the envelope. I also have some tulle here. I have some feathers with some gold tips, because for my collection I chose the colors of pink and gold. And you didn't have to choose like a collection style or set, but that's just what I did for mine. That was just my preference. So I did like gold and pink, and that was pretty much the colors that I incorporated throughout each of my pieces. Um, and so I have some flat back pearls here on the side, and they go from a little bit large all the way to tiny, and they're all going down. I have some pink lace trim here, and I have two different trims here on the sides. Pretty much just kind of going around the stack of the envelopes. And pretty much I just did a lot of nipping and tucking and adding things in different places. Also, if you guys would like to see a tutorial on how I created this, once everything is done, then let me know down below as well. If I get enough people requesting a tutorial, then I'll definitely take the time to show you guys how I created it. And so I have little envelopes tucked in on the side, and you can still put things inside of the envelopes. And I just have all of these different cards here. This envelope here in the front also opens up. So it opens up. I have some lace around there. I added some foam tape here. I added two little foam pieces there, even though the backing is still on it, because at this point in time I didn't want it to close all the way down. But what I did is that I added this clear sticker, and it says memorandum right here. So even if I did want to take the backing off and close it, I'll still be able to open it and close it without damaging the paper of the envelope. Here in the corners, I added some bling and some flat backs, and I just try to get a little bit intricate with the design, but more or less just playing around with it more than anything. I did some little bows here on the side, and I just kind of glued them there on each corner. I added here just some journaling papers, and let's see what else is in here. And just a little piece of leftover scrap that I added in here. And pretty much this is how this looks. And this is two letters bundled together. I don't know if you guys can see. You probably won't be able to see the other one. It's tucked in there. I'm trying to show you, but you can't really see the other one. There's another envelope here, and I'll be able to show you that from the back. But there's another envelope here, and I just added some more of that paper with the fonts on it. And I also added another little journaling card here by Prima. Here I printed out, oops, got a little piece of bling on there. I printed out some of my ephemera papers, so that's what's on there. This is looking a little dark, but hopefully it'll be okay. Oops, dropped the pen. So pretty much I just tucked papers here and there. Another envelope is here, and again I left the little mini envelopes open, so if you want to tuck in a little note or something, you can. If you want to tuck in like little pictures and stuff like that, you can. So that's pretty much how the front of it kind of looks. So this is how the back of the bundled letters look. So pretty much what I did is that this envelope here is closed, but I did add some lace trim under the top of the envelope here. I tucked in some tulle right there. Let me bring this up so that you guys can hopefully see. I tucked in some tulle right there. This is printed ephemera from my collection. I added this little tag here, some little flat back pearls there, and I found this brooch here, which was Happy Mail, so thank you so much. I think this added the perfect little piece of bling right there. Super, super cute. Let me just focus this a little bit, and hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Okay. So pretty much that's what I did. I added this little brooch here. I added some flat backs all the way around. I tucked in some of this beautiful trim that I just received from my challenge. So I tucked some of that there going down the corners of this envelope. Here on this one, you can definitely see the stacked envelope. This is another envelope that is here. You can still see part of that envelope like peeking out through there, as well as through the corners here. For this one as well, I also have some of those little vintage envelopes there. And even though this is mainly shabby chic, I mean, when it comes to the envelopes, in my opinion, I could have added like any different kinds of envelopes as long as the majority of the project itself was still shabby and still with the pastels kind of colors. So I added two envelopes here that you can add little notes to, and I just thought that they were super cute. And this one even has a timestamp of 25 of March 2006. I was quite a ways away. So some more of the printed ephemera, part of my collection here, as well as this one is part of my collection as well. These are just things that I save, you know, that I use in my lap books and things like that. So they came in handy right about now. This is from a paper pad, and it just got script on it, and it's pretty much like a creamy kind of color with some black script. So I just distressed this a little bit, gave it a little bit of shape, and just kind of curled the edges a little bit on that one. And then we have, this is a Graphics 45 postcard, and let's see what else is in here. This is a Graphics 45 postcard. This is a piece of ephemera. I'm not sure who the maker is of this, but this came in a pack. It's double-sided. I want to say Tim Holtz, but I'm not sure. Here we have like a scalloped paper, and it's actually part of the same paper collection as this right here. This kind of comes out, right? Yeah, this comes out. 1 second. Okay. These are just the things that I put in some of the pockets. So I put like large journaling cards. And then this is from a recollections that I got in D-Stash. So I just kind of took the little book apart and used the paper to put inside of the envelopes. It's got like lines and like calendars and things like that. So this is pretty much what I did. Now, how I took this up a notch, in my opinion, is that I turned it into an album, you guys. This is not just a stack of letters. This is also an album. And this is what I did. I created some little paper clips to hold the album closed. So it's just a simple ribbon here, little simple kind of ribbon. This is actually a paper kind of ribbon, and it's gold and pink, which fit the theme more. And I found like these copper color paper clips, so I did 2 of those to put them on the sides and hold the covers together. So that's what those are there. That can also be adjusted, so I didn't glue them close because if I want to make it tighter I can. So that can also be adjusted, and this is how this kind of looks. And so this is the front cover right here. I guess I got a whole bunch of these things tucked in there when I put my stuff away. All of those papers actually belong inside the envelopes, but I guess I put them away and forgot to put stuff inside. So this is a handmade envelope that you can see from the front. This is what has the journaling card as well as the printed paper, and I pretty much glued it there. I glued the paper inside of the envelope so that they can kind of peek through there. This is some stamping that I did with a Stampin' Up stamp, as well as a Prima stamp that I have, and I believe I used Tim Holtz More lipstick to do the stamping on here. This is the back of the envelope, one of the tiny envelopes that I added in there. Here, pretty much you can see this is the other envelope, and I used this envelope with the front envelope, and then I just pretty much tucked things in between both envelopes, and I did kind of offset them a little bit. And then these are the backs of the journaling cards. Again, I backed this up as well, and I'm not sure, but I think this is Graphic 45 or another paper pad. And here I have some scalloped edges. This also came from a paper pad, and I just pretty much, it was a cut apart, so I just popped that in there, and I used that to kind of support a little bit more of the cards, and also to cover up the empty space, because when I arched the cards, there was like a little bit of an empty space there, so that kind of helps to conceal that. And this is what that looks like. The paper that I used for this paper here is from Theodosia Square, which is a Hobby Lobby paper pad. So this is the paper that I used there, and I made the album from just regular cardstock, and then I just kind of covered that up. And then pretty much what I did is I created 4 more envelopes, and in order to, I also have a little scallop that says Our Moments there. And you can pretty much just add a picture here or anything of that nature that you wish to do. But that's pretty much what I did. Here I added some trim. I used this trim as well in some of the other projects that I created for this pop. So I thought it would be nice to incorporate a little bit that I had left of that in here. And then I created this little belly band type thing, this little rubber band. And I just pretty much excuse me, added some tulle. I tied some of that paper, and then I have the little gold bow, and then this will kind of help me keep the inside of this kind of together so I don't have things kind of falling out all over the place. And it'll also add some added protection for keeping the flaps closed so the things are not falling out, you know, and transferring it from here to there, moving it anywhere else, so on and so forth. So this is the other thing that I created for this. Now, to make the pages look like everything is falling out from the inside of it, what I did is that I actually offset. You can't really tell because I covered it with the ribbon, but I offset each of the envelopes. So each of the envelopes is tilted, you know, one direction or the other, or is raised higher in the middle, where it's actually above the little spine that I created to hold them. So you can see there's a little spine there, and what I did is actually I added something additional to that spine to be able to mount the envelopes actually higher than they would normally sit when you're creating a regular album out of envelopes. And like I said, if you guys want me to show you what I did and how I created this, I can do a tutorial. You just have to request it down below, and you know, I'll put that in. So these are all Prima cards, Prima journaling cards, and to give the appearance of everything kind of falling out, the same thing that I did with the envelopes, I kind of did with the cards and kind of offset them in different directions so they're all kind of peeking out. Hopefully I wasn't framed. So they're all kind of peeking out, you know, from different angles and different directions, and you're constantly seeing something different kind of popping out in the background there. And so what I did is that I only mounted it right here so that when you lay them flat, when you lay it flat, it kind of sits flush with the background. And I left area here to add a picture or anything like that you want to add, as well as being able to add, you know, pictures or anything in here. Here are some of that journaling, a journaling card, and some of that paper that I incorporated throughout the rest of this, you know, album. The envelopes themselves, these envelopes here are pretty much just decorated envelopes. So I took a regular envelope, I opened it up, I took it apart. You know, after I cut the bottoms off, I took it apart and then just covered them with paper and glued them back together again. And then this is just dictionary paper that I use to kind of cover the insides so that it looks, you know, kind of neat. Here in the bottom, I have a little flat back pearl that I added to that one. And the same in this direction. You can also kind of see the layers starting to build up as you go, you know, flipping the envelope pages. So let's get back to this side. Let me put this way. It is very chunky, you guys. It is very chunky, but I love it. I love how it came out. So here on this side, you know, offset from that side, we have 2 additional journaling cards, and I did some glimmer misting on here. And then same deal, all of the envelopes are covered in the dictionary paper, and they all have, you know, different papers inside that you can use to either mount a photo or do some journaling or whatever it is that you wish to do. And that's more or less how that one goes. And they all have the same trim throughout. And then on this one, I did the same thing. I kind of brought this one down just a little bit as far as the paper is concerned. 2 different journaling cards, distressed and glimmered. I also added one of my little cut aparts that I've printed, and I added that in the center, and it just says postcard. And I used some music paper, and I distressed all of this with, I believe it was Tim Holtz Worn lipstick. I'm not sure, but I did do that to all of the envelopes. They all have that hue of pink going throughout the whole thing. And same deal, you know, on the inside. And then this is the last envelope here, and pretty much same thing. I did I added a little cut apart here, right here in the center here, and I distressed it. I also did some distressing on the side. I added some glimmer to it, and I think I also used Faber-Castell, one of those frosted Faber-Castell in like the pinkish hue that they have. And I also did some gelato around the areas as well, to also add some more mist and glimmer to this as well. And then same deal, and added some of the papers. And this one's probably the one that's missing the journaling card, so let's add that in there. And this is all to add and save pictures and stuff like that. And then it kind of goes like this. And like I said, you have the backgrounds of each of the envelopes to be able to add even a bigger picture, or add more things to it if you wish. And this is how the back of this kind of looks. And then on that scalloped paper that I use, which again is part of this recollections little notepad thing, I distressed that. I added some gelato on that, the frosted gelato on that. And then these butterflies right here are butterflies that I created during one of my live streams where I did embellishments, handmade embellishments. And I cut this out and I pretty much distressed it and put it together, and I just kind of had it sitting on the side there. I had it in my stash, and I never really wanted to use it, but once I added this paper to the background of this, then I needed something to fill this in, and I just thought that that was the cutest little touch, adding that beautiful butterfly there. And as you can see, we have the print from some of the ephemera pieces that are peeking through, and we just have a lot of stuff kind of going on, a lot of layers that are kind of happening here. Everything kind of tucked in and out, and you could also still see the backs of both envelopes through this, and it kind of peeks out. Some of the lace trims kind of peek out through the back of this as well. And this is more or less what I created. Like I said, I need a name for this. This is like a bundled letter album, I guess you can call it. It looks like it's exploding and everything just kind of fell apart. Like, my whole idea was, like, if you throw papers down and you throw it with force, then they're going to kind of scatter a little bit. So that's what I wanted it to kind of look like. I wanted it to look like everything is just popping out of the seam. Like, you receive so much love from different people that it's just like it's bursting. So that's kind of what I wanted it to look like. And I think I achieved that. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, and then I didn't show you what the back of it looks like. And once it's all clipped together, it does hold its own. So you can use it and leave it like that, and it'll stand up on its own. Because that's how I have it over there in my living room. It actually just stands up on its own and it holds itself well. Once you add the clips and you add, you know, the little elastic to it. And then in the spine, what I did is I added some lace to cover the spine. I added some flat back trims, and then I added this metal charm, and it says live in the moment. And that's more or less how I finished this off. Added some lace here just to kind of match the lace that I had going on over here. And this is kind of how this looks. Again, if you want to see more closer pictures, I will have closer pictures of this on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on my Instagram, it's at Design Elemental. But I will also incorporate some pictures here at the end of this video. But if you want even more photos, then you can see them there. And yes, you guys, I think this was super, super cool. I'm really, really excited to see what all the other ladies are going to be creating. And I believe that everybody's going to have their own little spin on this, because with such an awesome opportunity, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a little bit of the tradition and a little bit of the new. So that'll be super awesome to see as well. And then the clips, just pretty much, you just clip them to the cover. Not onto the envelopes, but right onto the cover. And then it just kind of slides into place like so. And holds itself together. And as you can see, it's already holding itself together just by incorporating the little clips. And then again like so. You just kind of and it holds its own. And it kind of offset, you can offset it a little bit, or you can, you know, kind of center it back up. So it's completely up to you how you want it to look. You can kind of push it back a little bit and have it look like that in either direction, and it'll still hold itself up. Yes, it will. I was gonna say, please don't make me a liar now. So yes, it holds itself up pretty well. So this is my project, you guys. I want to say again, thank you so much. I hope that all you wonderful ladies enjoy your very, very special day with your family and your friends. Never forget that you are special and you are loved, and you know, we make the world go round. So yay for that. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this, for watching, for joining, for participating, you know, for just all the love, all the support. And we look forward to sharing with you guys, you know, another hop in the very near future. And I hope that you guys are excited as we are. And for those of you guys that didn't get the opportunity to join in this hop or the previous hops, hopefully you'll be able to join us in the next hop. So definitely keep an eye out for that, and make sure that you are subscribed to, like I said, myself as well as Mom to Create, so then when we do put out the video for signups, you're one of the first people that sign up. So thanks, you guys. Don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to hit that like, and leave me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Also, I will be doing the giveaway for the frame. So, and next couple of days, while I tally up all the videos, I will give people some time to comment on this video as well. So I'm thinking probably by next weekend I will be doing the drawing for my frame, and if there's anything additional that I'll be giving away, which again, you guys, I'm not really sure. I have somewhat of a hectic schedule right now with some other things that I have going on personally. So I will try to, I will try my best to add another prize in there. But if I don't catch you guys on this one, I'll definitely make up for it on the next one, and I'll try to be a little bit more prepared. But yes, you guys, thank you all so much, and have an awesome day. Bye.